have interview skills, and we provided English language courses,
and of course computer.
ICDL, computer, and all of our courses are for free.
So it's more about fighting unemployment in Nubia.
Yep.
Which is a problem everywhere in Egypt now.
It's everywhere, yes, it's everywhere in Egypt.
But you just decided to be focusing on this region as it is your homeland.
Yeah, it's my homeland. As we are 99% of our members are Nubian. That's why we focus point is the Nubian society.
Yes, sure.
But we don't prevent any other Egyptian to join. In fact, our trainees from our trainees who are not Nubian are more than the Nubian trainees. We want to prevent anyone from joining us. Anyone is most welcome.
Okay, so you've started as a team in 2008.
2008.
That's about 5 years ago.
Yep.
And of course before the revolution as well. So tell me, what are the problems that were facing the Nubians and of course the Nubian youth before the revolution and after it? Is it more difficult for Nubians to be living there now?
There, you mean in the in Aswan?
Yes.
Let me tell you something. We had a major problem that the migration had been made because of the high dam in 1964. So far, we haven't seen any solution. So the solution, the problem, still exists. And maybe after the revolution, it became more difficult because we thought after the revolution we're gonna have the solution soon. But however, we haven't seen any solution. So it might become more difficult. But hopefully, we are waiting for a solution. So far.
But we've been through a transitional period after the revolution, and of course we have now a democratic elected president, President Mohammed Morsi now. Do you think that he has helped the region in Nubia after his election, or not yet?
To be honest, we had a meeting with Mr. President Mohammed Morsi before even he became a president, during his election campaign. And he had a meeting with the Nubian leaders, and he made some promises that if he became a president of Egypt, he will look for the Nubian problems, and he was welcoming to listen to our problems and our talks, and to study it, and in the soon in the future.
Near future, yes.
Yep, he will deal with it. But so far, he didn't make any. But we appreciate that he is. It takes time. It's really complicated, and it takes time through all of the Egyptian problems. In the Nubian problem, in particular, it takes time.
Yes, but as a team, your main slogan is "Together Towards Change." Yes. So, what about the aspects of change that you would like to see in the future of Nubia?
Well, me as a young Nubian man living here in Cairo, I hope that one day I see that our 44
villages.
Nubian villages turn back to the ancient Nubian places were located along with the Nile. But after the high dam, the migration, we turned or migrated from as I told you, we were located along with the Nile, but we migrated into a desert. But I hope to turn back in our ancient old places in the long side. And let me tell you something, because of this migration, we lost a huge amount of our culture and our heritage. And a big example, our Nubian language. The young Nubian people as myself, we don't speak Nubian because we were born here in Cairo or in Alexandria or in Ismailia. We don't speak.
After moving away from that region.
We lost our culture and our Nubian language, not like our parents. So by time...
Because they were born and raised within a culture itself of Nubia.
Yes, and still some people speak Nubian, but after time, after many generations, it will disappear. So I'm really afraid of this phenomenon, and I wish to turn back to our places that we were used to locate, and turn back our culture, and we want to keep our own culture and our own language.
Yes. Some of your activities as a member of a team is about reintroducing the heritage of Nubia to people who don't know it.
Yes.
Tell me more about that.
Yes. We dealt with some courses and some lectures to introduce the Nubian culture to non-Nubian people.
Citizens, yes.
And 3 years ago or 4 years ago, we have appeared here in such a program in Nile TV and spoke about Nubia team and the Nubian society. And we were really happy because we succeeded to present the Nubian culture to non-Nubian people in a good image. And we, from time to time, try to utilize any chance like this chance to appear and present the Nubian, our beloved Nubian culture
Yes.
into the non-Nubian, either whether they are Egyptian or foreigners.
But there's also an event that you have organized which called the Lost Treasure.
Yeah, I've organized an event called the Nubian, the Lost Treasure, for the non-Nubian. My focus point was to introduce the Nubian and the Nubian culture for non-Nubians, to explain to them and discuss what Nubia is and what the word Nubian means. The word Nubia means gold in the Greek language. And to explain to them the Nubian language as I have explained it to you so far,
Yes.
and what the Nubian language is divided to, and the role of the Nubian language in the 6th of October War. As you know, it has a really major role in that war.
Yes.
And yeah, to present our Nubian or public figures, or shining stars in the Nubian, and together we have some kind of that like talented Nubian person.
Yes.
We have some kind of art, like singing, have our special song and poem, have a special poetry, something like that. In that event, we presented, as I told you, an explanation, a brief explanation about the Nubian culture, the Nubian language,
Yes.
and the role of the Nubian language in the October War, and some of the Nubian arts, Nubian figures, and in the end of the day, we presented some like a small concert with a small Nubian band for young, talented Nubian person. It was really successful.
Yes. And finally, Mr. Ahmed, do you think that the characteristics of the Nubians, such as being joyful, always laughing, never cheating, never lying, and always honest, do you think that these characteristics would be spread to all over Egypt in the future? Because we need it right now, of course.
I believe that the Egyptian people, all of the Egyptian people, they enjoy so. And by dealing and communicating with each other, I mean the Nubian and non-Nubian, we will share these characteristics among all of the Egyptian people.
Yes.
Because actually, we are beloved among all of the Egyptian people. And if you ask any other Egyptian, the Nubian people
Yes.
are really distinguished, and we love them. So I call all of the Nubian people not to be close and be open-minded, and they already are, but I call them to be more open and more open, and invite all of the other non-Nubian to know more about Nubian in a good image, as I'm trying to do.
Yes, and hopefully you will succeed, Mr. Ahmed Moustafa, the
Thank you
member
very
of
much.
Nubia Team for Human Development and Culture Exchange. Thank you very much for being with us
Thank you
today.
very much for having me today.
Thank you. And now it's
Thank
time to go out for a quick break, so stay tuned.